Good morning everyone. This is Indra. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I am going to solve two multiple choice questions related with limit of a function. Here I will use scientific calculator to solve these two questions very comparatively. Please watch this video till the end. Okay, first of all let's have a look on this first question. We have to calculate the limit of this function when the input variable x approaches to 0 here. And here the four options are given, and among these four options one option is here does not exist. When one option is does not exist, so we have to calculate both left hand limit and right hand limit. We have to calculate both limiting value and then we will observe they are same or not, and where they are converging. If they are not same, then does not exist. If they are same, then we have to find out the point of the convergence, then that will be the limiting value. Okay, first of all let's solve these questions by using the calculator. Here the function is, here we can see that the function is this function, and here trigonometric function is involved in that functions. When the trigonometric function is involved and here the variable x approaches to 0 here, and this is measured in radian measurement, so we have to first change the mode of the calculator from degree to radian. Okay, let me just change. Here our calculator is now working in the degree mode. Okay, this is working in the degree mode. Let me just change this degree mode into the radian mode just by shift and then mode. Here in number 4 radian. Okay, now our calculator is changed into the radian mode. Okay, and let's type these functions here. Function is, okay, let me just type e to the power. E is here Euler number, and here, okay, here e to the power sine of x, and here we can see the sine of x, alpha and x. Okay, and then we have to minus in the numerator minus 1, and in the denominator let's move to the denominator. Here the x. Okay, let me just type here alpha x. This is our function, and the variable input variable x approaches to 0 here. Okay, let me just press the cals button here, cals, and here the input is required here. Input is asked here. We have to give the value of the x according to the limiting value. Here the limit x approaches to 0. This means we have to give all the value of the x very closer to 0. Okay, let me just approach this 0 from the left hand side. Let me just give the input minus 10 raised to the power of minus, okay, let me just give minus 9. Okay, yeah, this is the value of x very closer to 0. This is value of the x very closer to 0 from the left hand side. I am just going to calculate left hand limit first and then press the equals. Here the answer is the limiting value is 1. Okay, let me just fill this table. The limiting value is obtained as a 1. Okay, and let's calculate the right hand limit. Okay, let's approach this 0 from the right hand side, and that value will call as the right hand limit. Okay, 10 raised to the power of minus 9. It is the value of the x very closer to 0 from the right hand side, and the corresponding limiting value will call as the right hand limit. Okay, this is here 1. Okay, let me just fill here, and similarly we can take any inputs very closer to 0. Okay, let me just change the input. First of all let's approach from the left hand side. 10 negative 10 raised to minus 8. Okay, and then press the equals. Here again the limiting value is obtained here is a 1. Okay, and let's take some data sorry, let's take some data extra. Okay, extra data. Okay, and then press the equals. Let's change the input. Let's approach from the right hand side. 10 raised to the power of minus 8. This is the value of the x very closer to 0 from the right hand side, and at that condition let's evaluate the limiting value equals 1. Again 1. Let's do the sum things. Okay, so let's approach from the left hand side first. 10 raised to the power of minus 7. Okay, and then press the equals, and then press the equals. Okay, again 1. The limiting value is obtained here, again 1, and last time let's approach from the right hand side. Okay, 10 raised to the power of minus 7. This is the value of the x very closer to 0 from the right hand side, and then equals again 1. And by observing this table, here this table is for the limiting value. Here we have often the limiting value at the different value of the x, but the value of the x, all value of the x very closer to 0, and we can observe here all the limiting value. This limiting value converges to a single point 1. They are all same. They are converging to a single point 1. That means the limiting value of this function when x approaches to 0 is just 1, because all the limiting value are approaching to a single point 1, so its limiting value of this function is just 1. So the option C is the correct answer for this question. Okay, and let's solve the next questions by using the same concept. Okay, let me use the calculator. And here in the next question, the function is cosine function. It is also trigonometric function, and the input x is measured in the radian, so we have to first change the mode of the calculator. It is already in the radian. Okay, let me just type this function. Okay, cosine. Okay, let me just type cosine of 1 over x. Okay, 1 over x, alpha and x. This is the function for which the limiting value is going to be calculated, and then press the calc. Here the input x is required. This should be very closer to 0, because our x approaches to 0. Let me just approach from the left hand side first. 10 raised to the power of minus 8. Okay, this is the value of the x very closer to 0 from the left hand side, and then press the equals. Here the limiting value, left hand limit. Okay, left hand limit is minus 0.363. Okay, let me just fill this table. Minus 0.363. Okay, and let's do the same thing for the right hand side limit. Okay, equals to, let's approach this 0 from the right hand side. Okay, 10 raised to the power of minus 8. Okay, this is the value of the x very closer to 0 from the right hand side, and the limiting value will call as the right hand limit. Okay, and then press equal. Minus 0.363. Okay, again same. Minus 0.363. Okay, and let's do the same thing for the different value of the x very closer to 0. Let me just change the input. Let me just approach from the left hand side. 10 raised to the power of minus, okay, minus 7. Okay, and at this condition, let's calculate limit. Minus 0.907. Okay, minus 0.907. Okay, this is the limiting value. And let's do the same thing for the next inputs. Okay, let's approach from the right hand side. 10 raised to the power of minus 7. This is the value of the x very closer to 0 from the right hand side, equals to minus 0.907. Okay, minus 0.907. Okay, let me do the last. Okay, and then equals, let me just change the input. Negative 10 raised to the power of minus 6. This is the value of the x very closer to 0 from the left hand side. Okay, minus plus 0.936. 0.936. Okay, and let's calculate the right hand limit also. Let's approach from the right hand side. 10 raised to the power of minus 6, and at that conditions, limiting value 0.936. Okay, 0.936. Okay, let's observe this table of limiting value. This is the table of limiting value at different value of the x very closer to 0. And by observing this limiting value, here the limiting value are different to each others. Here we can see they are not converging to a single point. The limiting value are not converging to a single point. They are going to be diverged here. They are diverging here. They are not converging to a single value. So the limit does not exist. For limit to be exist, all the limiting value at the different value of the inputs should converge to a single point. To be exist, limit to be exist, the limiting value should be converged to a single point. But here the limiting value are not converging to a single point. they are different to each others. So we can say that the limiting value of this function when x approaches to 0 does not exist, because all the limiting value are not converging to a single point, they are diverging here. For the limit to be exist, all the limiting values should be converges to a single value, but they are not converges to a single value, they are not converging to a single value. So the limit of this function when input x approaches to 0 does not exist. So the option H is the correct answer for this question. In our next video, we will discuss more about such types of the multiple choice questions. Please keep watching, keep loving this channel, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. This much for today. Thank you.